slide recording.
And I'm really feeling like Knowledge is being sarcastic by even putting this upload out there. Because I think anybody who's been paying attention to what's been going on for the past couple of weeks, Cox feeling all of this, I don't really understand how Knowledge could be surprised. Part of me don't really believe when he say that he did not expect this, but Knowledge the guy, man, he go live this morning and the video is titled Eazy the Block Captain. Block me. But he really is the block captain. One thing about Eazy, man, if he ain't rolling with you like that, he don't mind getting a nigga off a card, blocking you. You know, hell, you know I ain't mad at it, man. Why deal with it if you don't have to? But Knowledge, Knowledge had me rolling, fam. He was taking a sip of the champagne. He said, know what I mean? And all of that. There was a little humor in what he was saying, so I was really trying to understand if he was serious about the blog. He was talking about how him and Eazy always had a good rapport, how he always supported Eazy, this, that, and the third, you know, and he just said he was just pushing the card. He was just, you know, promoting the card and everything like that. And, you know, let's be real. This ain't the first time Knowledge has ever been like, this ain't the first time a battle rapper has ever had an issue with something Knowledge said or did. Now, I enjoyed the interviews that Knowledge did. Who he had? He had Zan on there. He had Reed Dollars on there. He had people on there who were speaking not necessarily in the best interest of Eazy. Certain people felt like, okay, this right here, there's an agenda here. I never necessarily felt like that. I feel like Knowledge is just doing what Knowledge do. Knowledge is going to get the hot interviews. He's going to, you know, he's going to get people to talk about what's going on. The whole Eazy versus Philly thing. And honestly, I don't feel like Philly is against Eazy. I really don't feel like that. Because you got to understand something. These people are being asked to do these interviews, and they just some real niggas speaking their truth. That's all I feel it is. If you an Eazy fan, if you part of that damn E-Hod, then you gonna say something different. You know how Eazy look at it already. Now, I wasn't thinking in my mind, Eazy, he gonna definitely block his ass for this. But when I seen that title, you know, I was just laughing in my head. Hey, yo, knowledge is a trip. Now, you nigga, you something else, boy. You something else. I enjoyed the interviews. I fuck with hip hop is real. But he was really trying to act off. He was really trying to pull off this oblivious act. Like he just did not understand why that man would do something like that. Knowing how Eazy get down, knowing that he don't mind getting motherfuckers off a card. You think it's really gonna take that much of a second thought for the nigga to block you on a social media site? I watched that video like 2-3 times because Knowledge had me roll. He's sipping the champagne and everything. He had the humor and all of that. You know, Knowledge one of them dudes where you don't know quite, you don't quite know if he's being all the way sarcastic. You don't know if he really being real. You know what I'm saying? I do now definitely about the views. He about his paper. You know what I mean? He about the traction. He gonna do whatever. He said that. He said ain't no hard feelings. But we over here pushing the culture, and we gonna continue to do so. That's him letting Eazy and everybody know it is what it is, nigga. You know what I mean? That's what he's saying. I got to say though, with all this Eazy and Cash shit, I'm thinking about actually paying that $65 to see this battle. I feel like I got to see the end result. I got to see the end game. I got to see what's going to go down in Philadelphia, man. Philadelphia. I got to see, you know, Eazy, he's sitting back chilling. And I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like he's doing that because he ain't got shit to say. I feel like everything he has to say, he want to say in the battle. He don't want to ruin none of his angles. He don't want to ruin any of his bars that he has planned to say to Cass. You know what I'm saying? And Cass is another motherfucker. Cass is a fool. This is how you know Cass got that bag. TBL broke that nigga off. Cass everywhere. 3-letter man, angry fan, hip hop is real, black compass. Everybody done got an interview with Cass, and every single time he bombing on that ass, fam. You cannot make this shit up. I fuck with Cass heavy. I don't care what niggas say about him, but how they feel about him. Cass, he one of them niggas. He talk that shit, but it's not too much niggas can say to him. And that's why Eazy lost that face off. You got the energy versus the algorithm. But in this case, it's like, Cass been doing this. What can he? And that's my thing. That's why I feel like anybody who might be counting Cass out, that would be my answer to them. That would be my thing to them. Like, what exactly is Eazy gonna say to Cass? Them drug bars ain't gonna get it, right? This is one of them niggas he can't shit on. He can't downplay. That's why he lost that face off horribly, miserably, because there was nothing he could say. And he wants to save everything for the battle. And Eazy might be getting ready to go crazy on Cass. Who knows, man? And I'm going to say to Cass, I fuck with you. Once again, I'm going to say, but I sure enough hope all that energy you putting into this promo and everything like that, I sure enough hope that you bring that same energy to that battle and you go just as crazy. And from what he's saying, that's what he about to do. So we definitely gonna see. We gonna see. I'm damn interested. I don't even talk about ordering pay-per-views of battle rap like that because you never know what go wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? But this one, I'm interested in seeing what the hell about to go down. I feel like I gotta see this shit live, bro. The promo for this shit crazy. Cass, he on Instagram dropping AI promos of Eazy trying to try out for the football team in Philly, coming from Pots. If you seen it, you seen it. If you know, you know. That shit crazy. I ain't never seen Cass bomb on nobody like he been bombing on Eazy ass, fam. That shit crazy as hell. But back to the knowledge thing, right? Knowledge, come on, man. I know you had way more common sense than what you showed in that upload earlier today. I know you do. I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I enjoyed the interview. A lot of people enjoyed them, but a lot of people felt like there definitely was an agenda. There was a narrative that was, already set that you were kind of like upholding. And I understand what it is. The name of the game is views. The name of the game is, look, listen, this is what's hot. This is what niggas talking about. This is what I'm going to talk about. He did say to Eazy, you could come up here, talk your shit too, to be fair, right? He did say that. But we know enough about Eazy to know at this point that's just something that ain't happening. See, Eazy trying to take that Mook route. Remember Mook told Holla, my silence is bigger than anything you say. So he trying to take that Mook route. Now that could backfire. It could backfire. There's a different situation here. Like, I don't care what nobody say. My thing here is like, what can Eazy say to Cassidy? Let's say Philly is really rocking more on Cass. Everybody's saying they're going to stay on Cassidy's side. So you got Cass and you got all these Philly legends, these known Philly niggas on him on one side. You got Eazy with probably his security, his folk. The energy in that building gonna be crazy, dog. This is something to see right here. I just have to see what these niggas gonna say to each other, bro. I really hope Cass don't do the whole Remy thing, but you can't tell another nigga what to do. Because if you can flip it and make it sound hot and better, if you can turn it into something new, turn it into something of your own, then what are you to say? Cass might surprise everybody ass. I never count Cassidy out. Niggas say he trash. You mean he's trash as far as battle rap format? Because as a rapper, that nigga rap. That nigga really rap. The same nigga they be saying is trash be whipping niggas' asses on beat. Niggas never even respond. Eazy never even responded to Cass, bro. There was nothing else he could say. And there's nothing he's saying now. You know why? Because he wants to save every piece of detail in his brain for that battle. He want to put it all into the battle. He don't want to waste a bar, an angle, or a piece of information that he think might hit. He's saving it all for this battle. He did say he was going to go crazy with the promo. Here he is, what? This joint is in a week? Cass forced his hand, man. He forced his hand. He made that boy sit down. That's what that is. Eazy would never admit to it, but, I see Eazy at the football games and all of that. He living life and everything. He want people to know, listen, I'm out here living and everything like that, whatever the case. But I don't care what nobody say. Eazy has to win that battle. Am I going for Eazy? Not necessarily. I mean, I want to see a dope battle. I'm going for Cass, honestly. Like I said, I always fucked with Cass, man. Way before he even came back to battle rap, let me say that. And according to Cass, he getting ready to show out. He getting ready to show that ass, man. Pause, but, he getting ready to go crazy. That's how he make it seem, and I hope so, because I would be highly disappointed. But who do y'all have winning this battle, man? Do you have Eazy? You know, do you have Cass? Do you feel like it's gonna be the same thing with Cassidy? You feel like Eazy just gonna come in there and just zip the body bag right up, K-Shine type shit, zip him up? I never count Cass out, and I'm gonna leave it right there. But Knowledge, you wild boy. You a wild boy. I swear to God, you wild. Even though I don't hate Knowledge, I don't have a problem with him. If I was Eazy, I might have blocked his ass too. You sitting here stating the case like you fuck with me, but then you adding a little humor into it. It's almost like that whole video was sarcastic. You know what I'm saying? Won't be seeing that nigga on Hip Hop Is Real no time soon, if ever. But you know, leave comments below, man. How y'all see this joint turning out? We got like a week left. December 6th is going down. A couple days after my birthday, it's going down, man. The only thing I can say is I hope after all this hype, this promotion, that the battle matches all of that. I really hope so. Now, with that being said, Realest One, hit that like, support the platform, all that. I'm gone.